Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 16th ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Now that we've talked long enough, Kirk, let's get this game going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Back to throw. It's Reed. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, that's the kind of run that makes an offensive line coach very happy. And also will boost the confidence of the big guys up front. And when you have a confident offensive line, you got more and more opportunity to hit big plays.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
To the air. It's Reed. And we're able to get him down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Caught over the middle. It's Thomas.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Aggies. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow. They're just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up.
But it fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns plays like this.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The offense won with the hurry up.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. To throw, it's Reed. The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game is not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it for a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, A&M. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And he drops back in the gun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to his target. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with their 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. He's 2nd down after that completion. Linebacker shifting around now. And there's the handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, you go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The important 3rd down play coming up.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete, even on a down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. The Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll try a pass here. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. He's swarmed by the defense. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he get there on the ground? Breaking tackles. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down, and once the back got...
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Texas A&M 35, LSU 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, LSU. He just sprints into the end zone. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. And now another deep ball here. The downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
A really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Always looking to throw. Quarterback operating an empty set. Dropping back. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes,
it's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's looking deep here. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. Right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Fights off a defender. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Thomas. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Bringing pressure. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Launching it. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Near the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now it's 2nd down here. It's still backed up. He's looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down.
Well, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack, we might see the referee step in there and put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but has passed the marker.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Play action here on 1st down. On the move, looking deep, and he is wide open for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Aggies. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Big throw caught on the left side. Gets past the tackler into open space now. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, it got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Green.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
A completion sets up a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter.
Texas A&M 48, LSU 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Give it to the back again. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to run for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. This time, a completion. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Short pass finds the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, A&M. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
55, LSU, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
LSU Tigers will take over first and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's running out of time here.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he fires the football to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Thomas. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Looking to throw again. Launching downfield. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
If they don't make the completion here, the timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on the...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers